Welcome to Aspen Yoga. My name is Stacy. For today's video, we are going to do a video that helps if you have shin splints. So that muscle, that tibialis anterior, if you feel your shin bone and then that muscle that runs right along the outside. So if you have trouble with that muscle, if that muscle feels weak, if you have shin splints, here are some exercises that you can do. You're going to need some supplies for this, so gather what you can. A tennis ball, a roller stick. If you do not have a roller stick, you can grab a rolling pin, like in the kitchen. A rolling pin works great. A hacky sack. If you do not have a hacky sack, you can use just wad up some paper, like take some typing paper, wad it up, notebook paper, and create a little wadded ball. This one you may not have. It's just a small band that we're going to use for our toes, and then a little bigger band. It does not have to be in a circle like this. It can be straight, and we can work with it like that. So gather everything that you're going to need. Put your supplies to your side. And when we work with strengthening and working with our tibialis anterior, we start with the toes. Okay, so our big toes, our toes are very integral in running, walking, movement in general. So we often don't pay enough attention to those toes. So with those toes, we're going to start off first with, I want you to spread your toes out and then squeeze them together. So open them all, squeeze them together, open and close. And if you get some pain in your arch, go ahead and just slow down that range of motion a little bit. Open and close. Good. Now let's put your feet flat on the floor, and I want you to lift your big toe only and down. Big toe and down. And when you lift that big toe, you can put your hands just below your knees on that tibialis anterior muscle, and you can feel that movement just by raising and lowering those toes. Good. Take it up and down. Good. Now shake those toes out a little bit. Big toe stays down, and I want you to lift the other toes up and down. Lift the other toes and down. And they may not go up as far as you like, but we're working on that muscle memory here. And down. Good. Go ahead and just roll those feet out a little bit. Go ahead and grab your tennis ball. And I want you to take, and we're going to just do everything seated today. You can absolutely do this standing. Tennis ball on your heel, and I want you to press and release. Press, release. Good. Two more. Down and up, down and up. Good. Take it in the middle. Just a couple of presses and release, and then the forefoot press and release. And then just move around a little bit on the bottom of that foot. Put that foot down. You can feel that we've loosened up the bottom of the foot. Next one, I want you to try standing. So standing, same thing. We're going to press down and release. You have a little bit more of your body weight. So when you do this video again, if you want to do it standing, go ahead and do that in the middle, just like we're stepping on that tennis ball. Tennis ball works great because it has some give to it. Good. Plant the heel and then just press and release like we are doing gas pedals. And down, last one. And then just roll it around. Good. Go ahead and get rid of that. Taking your hacky sack, or what you're using for your hacky sack, just a wadded up piece of paper, wants you to use your toes to pick it up and then bring it back down. So let's just pick it up. You don't need to bring it to your hand. Pick it up. So we're using those toes, so we're gripping those toes to pick it up and down. Good. Switch sides. Up and drop it. Good. So we are strengthening the toes, which we've already seen that when we use our toes, we can see and feel that tibialis anterior. Last one, and down. Good. Go ahead and move that to the side. Little bands right around your big toes, and I'll link in the description below where you can get some of these little bands. Now I'm going to hold tension on the bands, and I'm just going to lift the big toe and down. Just lift it up and down. And you can see, again, I can feel that as I lift that toe, I can feel that muscle working. Switching sides, lift it up. Good, just up and down, keeping tension on that other toe. So the other toe is staying. Good, go ahead and release. And we are going to now do some, so we have on the outside, and then also just here on the inside, we can also work a little bit of stabilization. So we want to absolutely work the outside of the shin and then also the inside. So a couple of things you can do. If I have a short band like this, I can just hold it. If I have a longer band, I can step on it. So we're just curling up and down. We're curling. So this part of my leg stays stationary, so I'm not doing the whole thing. I'm just really doing from the inside of the foot up. Good. Two more. 1 and 2. Good. Switch sides. Same thing on the other side. And we're just going to go up. Good. You can see one side may not be as mobile or strong as the other side, so it's always good. Feet, toes, lower ankles, stability is always important. 2 more. And 2. Good. Bring that down. I want you to go ahead and take what you're using for your roller here. Again, we have our shin that runs really from the knee down to the foot, and then we have that meaty point on the outside. Take your whatever you are using for your stick and just run it up and down to loosen that area up. Good. Now switch to the back. Now just, you might find some knots coming all the way up and down that belly of that muscle. Good. We're going to switch sides. So you might find you need to do it a little bit longer on one side or the other. But when we focus on one side of the body, we are not just focusing on the outside of this lower leg. Your calves also have, you find a spot you want to work on it, also play a part in the function of my lower leg and my feet. Good. So you're just going to roll it up and down. You can also use, coming back up, you can also use a foam roller. So if you have a foam roller, you can roll here and those calves. Biggest thing is don't ever roll on the bone itself, okay? So always roll on parts of the muscle body itself, okay? Let's go ahead and cross that ankle over, and this seems kind of funny, but I want you to take your fingers and bring them inside your toes, and I just want you to circle them around. And circle the other way. Good. Come back to the center. Switch sides. Thread those fingers in between your toes and circle them around. And the other way. And come back to the center. All right, that is it for shin splints. Now, if you are experiencing shin splints right now, and this isn't preventative, go ahead and add some ice along there. So as we ice, remember to, If you are putting an ice pack on it, you want to have something like a piece of clothing or a light towel so you can still feel the cold. Ice for 20 minutes. Switch sides. If you freeze a cup of water or have an ice cube, you can run that directly on the skin, keeping it moving, but always be mindful that you don't want to burn the skin or create any injuries from the cold itself. Again, my name is Stacy with Aspen Yoga. Thank you for joining me today as we tackle shin splints. We will add some more videos on some more strengthening exercises for the calves and the lower legs. Thanks for joining me.